Hello, and welcome to a new playthrough of a new game. It's not a re-release, it's not a ROM. This is a game that came out this year. I've only played this a limited amount, about 2 hours-ish. And it's not a... And I've been avoiding spoilers despite the fact that it's been out for like 2 months now. So most of this is gonna be pretty much first experience on it. I might even get to first experience on it by the end of stream today. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now, I wish to know thine appearance. We'll go with, this one, I guess. What is thy name? All is correct and as it should be? Luke. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. What's funny is this is kind of like the opening to Mystery Dungeon games. Luke. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more. The reason timer hasn't started yet is the game hasn't really started yet. That was just the opening menuing. Now let's start it. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Or Arceus. It depends on how you think it's supposed to be said. I think Arceus is how it's supposed to be said because of the Arceus system. Ability. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Are you alive, my boy? You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. Where am I? Why, this is Prelude Beach, of course. Dear me, did the shock of your fall somehow addle your memory? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I doubt it. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? I don't know. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? Somehow, I guess. That's a depressing opening. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten. I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. Ah, but do you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do. My, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems we have some common ground, eh? Yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me, mysterious creatures that they are. Oh yes, and what might your name be? Oh-ho, so you're called Luke. That name has quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Leventon. I am something of a Pokemon professor. I think he's named after lavender, which is the color of his hat, by the way. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these 3 here Oh, blast and bother! My darling Pokemon! Why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Wait, you 3! Wait! We can move all around. We can even turn the camera, which is not something that you could do in most Pokemon games. You can only do it in the wild area in Gen 8. There's a glowing, beeping object over there. You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc Phone and thy mission. Seek out all Pokemon. Okay. Yeah, it's obvious that our character knows what a Pokemon is based on the design on his shirt and the backing on his old phone's case. So alas, yet another miss. Aha! I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these 3 first. Now, that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irate. The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using the shell-like object on its belly. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing, how to go about catching Pokemon. Here you are, my boy. Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. I got 50 of them. Wow. Generous. Pokeball. A mysterious ball that can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. These balls can be crafted by hand if you gather the necessary materials. But that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. There we go! We finally have an in-game explanation for why you can throw Pokeballs at Pokemon and catch them. It's an innate ability of the Pokemon. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokemon, and... why, the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Hey, don't worry. In real life, I'm just like you. Throwing Pokeballs. Pokemon be caught by throwing Pokeballs at them. Hold down the ZR button to ready a Pokeball and take aim. You can keep moving around as you do so. So use the right stick to adjust your angle and aim carefully at your target Pokemon. Release the ZR button to throw the Pokeball. If it hits a Pokemon, you may be able to catch it. If you've readied a Pokeball but do not want to throw it, press the B button to cancel the throw. Well, Cyndaquil's right there. Oh, wonderful! You've caught a Pokemon! It seems you've quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Luke. Jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Yeah, because we only know them from a video game. And the video games, they never attack people. I can hardly believe it, Luke. Incredible! You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? Ah yes, I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old boy. In case you're wondering, it's guaranteed to fail there. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. And I must say, Luke, I was taken aback by how well you use Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an ARC phone, you say. What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream, to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokédex. A Pokemon Index. Yes, a proper Pokédex is a wonderful work of research, containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must, of course, catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? Well, come now. What do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? Okay, fine. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We've a Pokedex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Follow me then, onward to Jubilife Village. This is in the Sinnoh region. My knowledge of the Sinnoh region tells me that fire types are extremely rare. Like, in the Sinnoh region, I think there's Infernape and Ponyta, and I can't actually think of another one. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. Rather old-timey place. This way, if you please. Jubilife Village. It's come a long way thanks to the fine people of the Galaxy Expedition team. I'm gonna read his stuff, not everyone else's. This road we're now on is known to locals as Canola Avenue. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's not much to do yet. There's much to do yet, And since we know so little of the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside the village. Wow, that's fast. Now, the impressive building ahead of us is Galaxy Hall. He speaks so fast. Oh, botheration. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past this bridge here, then to the left. The Wallflower, it's called. Your ARC phone is beeping. Somehow it seems to show you where you need to go next. Use the minus button to view the map on your ARC phone. You can consult the map for guidance to your next destination and information on your missions and requests. You'll also see guidance markers when you're out exploring or running around the village. If you're not sure where to go next, stop and look around in all directions and try to spot one of these markers, then head for it. So, that thing down at the bottom where it says Pokemon caught, normally the counter is things that I don't want, but in this case, it's going to be, I'm going to be trying to get that thing pretty much as high as I care to do. Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The Wallflower's for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along! Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be mincemeat in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in the village. Perhaps you've met Professor Laventit? He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. It makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thundershock not long ago and had to take to my bed. The professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Professor! But everything will be quite alright now. You see how Akari is dressed? Now look what I've got behind my cam when I turn it off. Luke here has agreed to help us with our Pokedex. She frowns and glares at me. Excuse me? You plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? Can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Cyllene's permission? I'll allow it. Captain Cyllene? Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of Galaxy Team's Survey Corps. You may call me Cyllene. No amount of persuasion can tell me she is not an ancestor of Cyrus. Professor Laventon has told me how you've helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us, without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then, eh? Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never failed to please. Professor Laventon, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Ah, well, you know of that great hole in the sky? The one people call the space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it. You can't be serious. I love her expressions. That's great. That's amazing. Come now, I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region. That there are, in the grass, in forests, by water, or wherever they like. Our job as the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Luke will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon, 3 of them, in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3? We have a hard enough time catching even 1 when wild Pokemon come after us. Ah, well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokedex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now, have your fill, Luke. And think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides all its members' needs, even if said members fell out of the sky. That was quite delicious. Quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Luke has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Luke's skills. Let's hope it is not misplaced. Luke, was it? For tonight, at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death, in the wilds. Gee, thanks. Captain Cyllene's somewhat like Hisui in that they're both quite harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Yes, good night. A rift in the sky. People falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. And of course, that rift is immediately over Mount Coronet. Well, that was the thing. The next day... Good morning, Luke. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today's the day of your trial, so, let's give it our all. What lovely weather we've got. I hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's get to headquarters. Captain Cyllene is waiting. Alright, so same things as yesterday. I recognize this music. The Survey Corps' offices are here on the first floor. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against the whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield, but the Medical Corps will put you to rights. That man's with the Security Corps, and even with his own partner, he took a beating from wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Captain Cyllene, Luke is here. You may enter. That is a lot of paperwork. Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for him, if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. Like those 50 Pokeballs we have? Or 47 now, I guess. 46, because one failed. That satchel doesn't exactly match your mode of dress. Akari, I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. Checking missions and requests. Press the Y button while consulting the map on your ARC phone, and you can check the tasks you have waiting. There are two types, missions and requests. Missions must be completed in order to progress your adventure, while requests are optional and given by people you meet. Pardon, Luke. Come with me a moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. Something the matter, Professor Lappington? In order to complete our Pokedex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Luke absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. Go on, Luke. Pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Oh my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? As I've said before, this is Sinnoh. Fire types are very rare. That's from my knowledge of Sinnoh, from Diamond and Pearl. I'm not saying that it necessarily applies here, but I'm going to assume it does. You want Cyndaquil as your first partner? Yes. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Good show. I've tucked Cyndaquil back inside his Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. And I got Cyndaquil. A word of advice, my boy. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty, and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're in the field. They look as if they're cheering on their friend Cyndaquil. Or perhaps they're jealous that it gets to help you with your trial. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Luke fell out of the sky, after all. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. By the by, what species has Captain Cyllene charged you with catching? Oh, that's Smashy. All three of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial, then. And I got 20 more, so now I have 66 Pokeballs in there. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. I guess you're finally ready. You'll have to leave the village for your trial. Turn left after you exit headquarters, then head for the gate. Oh, what a curious get-up you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. You're dressed like a knight. I've heard talk about you. From the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant success. So, what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? That sounds good. I like you better and better! What a delightful find! I've also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. Ginkgo Guild member Volo challenged you to a battle. Oh, all we've got is quick attack? Okay, fine. Ow! That was a crit! That's not fair. I even got robbed of the Pokeballs I had last time. Oh good, it went down. Battle decided. Moves, items, use them well and the world will open up to you. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Pokemon sometimes learn new moves when they level up. If you want to change the moves your Pokemon can use in battle, open your satchel, choose the Pokemon you want, and select the Change Moves option. That's new. But so few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our two battles recover from their little exercise. Thank you. And to you, my Skyfallen friend, I present some potions and thanks. Thank you so much. You obtained 5 potions. Potion. A topical medicine meant to be applied to Pokemon. It can be used to restore 60 HP to a single Pokemon. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful in that trial of yours. More Galaxy team members means more customers for yours truly, after all. That's really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, you can lead them in battle. Now to the Obsidian Fieldlands. When you're leaving Jubilife Village, make sure you choose the destination from your map and tell the rest of the guardsmen where you're going. That way someone can come to your aid if you're knocked out by a Pokemon. Yes, people can be knocked out by Pokemon in this game. I've never taken damage from a Pokemon in my 2 hours of playing it, but, you know, it happens, apparently. Your trial begins just a short way past that front gate. You're Luke, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care to come back alive. You wish to go to the Fieldlands camp? Yes. This is our base camp, the last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Are you ready to get started? Oh, Professor, is something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Cyllene got a hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. That's our unsparing captain. But what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Luke's talents are the real deal. He'll pass with flying colors. You'll see. So the responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me, then. Well, I'm sure Luke will be fine. Let's begin the trial. Alright, so first I need to catch a Bidoof. This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you're meant to catch all live here. This looks amazing, by the way. And along comes a Bidoof, and they speak too fast again. The key is to aim carefully. Not that you seem to need my advice, I'm just sharing what I know. Hold down the ZL button to focus on a wild Pokemon and keep it in your sights as long as it's nearby. This is basically the the Z targeting from Zelda. This technique comes in very useful when aiming Pokeballs at a target, or when dodging Pokemon's attacks. Bidoof has a mellow disposition. That means it tends not to run for people, so this will be easy. You caught a Bidoof! Well done! Time to find your next Pokemon. There's a Starly. They're skittish little things. They'll run if startled. But you should be able to get close to them if you crouch. You'll be harder to spot. Crouching down. Press the B button to crouch and make it harder for wild Pokemon to notice you. Press the same button again to rise. If you creep into the tall grass while crouched low, you'll be even harder for wild Pokemon to detect. That's a Starly caught as well. Only one more Pokemon to go. Yes, I do know some of the mechanics already. I forgot, there's something I ought to teach you since you're still new to this. Here's the proper way to throw your partner's Pokeball. As Captain Cyllene tells us, have an item ready but want to send out a Pokemon? Press X. Have a Pokemon ready but want to send out an item? Press X. The Captain's a real expert on these things. Try throwing your Pokemon's ball at rocks, or trees like this one, to have it investigate. If your Pokemon finds any berries or other items, it'll bring them to you. Now it's time for your partners to shine. You've reached your final hurdle, catching a Shinx. There, that's Shinx. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Did you already tell that? Not at all. Not to worry, these things become clear once you focus on the Pokemon around you. Once aggressive Pokemon get irate, they'll knock aside any ball you throw at them. When you use the CL button to focus on a Pokemon, you can see how easy it may be to catch. The more arrows you see pointing above a Pokemon, the easier it will be to catch. An X icon will appear above a Pokemon if it has picked a fight with you. Be warned, a Pokemon displaying this icon cannot be caught unless you engage them in battle. Don't worry though, I'll teach you the trick to catching aggressive Pokemon. You've got to battle them. Once they're absorbed with battling, you can throw a Pokeball at them to try to catch them. By now, you've got several Pokemon of your own, don't you? Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it near a wild Pokemon you want to battle. I've got no doubt you'll hold your own in battle. It's easy to start a battle against a wild Pokemon. Simply throw a Pokeball that contains one of your own Pokemon at it. If you can see that you currently have an item ready to throw, not a Pokemon, press the X button. It will allow you to toggle between your thrown items and your Pokemon team. Good enough. I'll do quick attack. That's it, you got Shinx. You approached this Pokemon without a hint of fear and caught each one. You're like a gift the sky dropped to us. With you at our side, I think the Survey Corps has a real chance of compiling a complete Pokedex as we've been ordered. This is wonderful. I'm still curious why on earth you came falling from the sky like you did, but for now, let's tell the professor we're ready to head back. Oh-ho! I said you'd pass the trial with flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, Luke! You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. Why did you close your eyes for the picture? With skills like yours, I suppose this was a foregone conclusion. Now then, we'd best report to Captain Cyllene. Then, time to head back to Jubilife Village, eh? In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you into the field, in theory. Though we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Cyllene awaits our report at headquarters. I bet Captain Cyllene will be very pleased. I don't think I can nickname my Pokemon in this, Bender. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations. You've passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. You've received a Survey Corps uniform and a pair of Survey Corps sandals. It changed in the room you used last night. Then you're to report at once to the 3rd floor. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. When you're ready to get into your uniform, make sure to use the mirror in your quarters. Looks like I'll have some clothing options in this game as well. Look how well our Survey Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain had it tailored just for you. I see you changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. Oh boy, a hat. Now present yourself to the commander. I'll explore this place more later, because it's really not that interesting. I did that on my own file. I have been waiting for you! I am Kamado, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So, you're Luke. Yes, sir. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of! Face me in combat! You've got some fight in you! Your sumo needs work, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a portent of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, Luke. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. So, the commander has also accepted you. But understand this, you begin as a no-star recruit among your ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps, and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed. You see, the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer toward that goal of yours. Seek out every last Pokémon. Here, you will need this. A recipe for crafting Pokeballs. And you need 1 Apricorn and 1 Tumblestone. And 3,000 Poke as well. You will have to buy the necessary materials. Akari, you are an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what he needs to know. Of course, Captain Cyllene. Now, as the experienced craft person here, let me explain a bit to start with. Crafting means making items with your own 2 hands. You can buy some items at the general store, but self-sufficiency is worth striving for. You can even make our most valuable tools, Pokeballs. Think where we'd be without if we couldn't do that. Let's head to the Craftworks. Cyllene works with an Abra. That's fitting. Well done earning a place in our team. My name's Anth. I'm the local clothier. The professor asked me to asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I do hope they fit. Everyday kimono and a pair of everyday trousers. I hope you'll avail yourself of the village's humble shops. This way to the Craftworks, Luke. You can use the workbench here at the Craftworks anytime you need to make an item in the village. And I'll supply what you need to make your first Pokeballs once you're ready to begin. Call it my way of saying congratulations on joining us. Just spend the money you got from the captain on clothes, or whatever you think is best. Go up to the workbench and choose an item to craft, in this case a Pokeball. You can use workbenches in Jubilife Village and the base camps to craft Pokeballs and other items. Crafting items requires a recipe and the necessary materials. made a Pokeball. Complete. Oh, now that's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe that was your first time stepping up to the workbench, my boy. You'll recall, of course, that Pokemon possess the odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of that power to catch them. Also, that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in a Pokedex. And on that note, here you are. And we got a Pokedex. A volume for compiling the collective results of much Pokemon research. Professor Laventon continually adds to it with each report made on new Pokemon species. I've prepared this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well in your aim to seek out all the Pokemon there are in this grand region. You'll have to complete lots of research tasks to help the professor fill out the Pokedex. The same goes for me, of course. I've also got Pokemon to research as a Survey Corps member. I'd be all too happy to explain more about the research tasks I could use your assistance with. Come join me at the Fieldlands camp whenever you are ready, my good Luke. Hey, excuse me. I couldn't help but overhear. If you're going to the Fieldlands camp, would you mind taking care of a request for me? I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post, but I'll be here at headquarters if you want to talk about it. Accepting requests. People who have something to ask you will have a request icon displayed above them. If you fulfill the request, you may receive a nice reward. Hey, so there's this Pokemon called Wurmple. Have you heard of it? Yeah. Well, you see, I was having a chat with Professor Laventon, and he had told me that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of experience through battling and the like, sometimes it will change its appearance and become stronger. He said this was a phenomenon called evolution. Some Pokemon can undergo evolution, which changes their appearance and stats. If one of your Pokemon has met the requirements to evolve, you'll be able to select the evolve option when viewing the Pokemon in your satchel. And so I decided I want to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. You're part of the Survey Corps, aren't you? If you catch a Wurmple, could you let me have it? There'll be a reward in it for you, I promise. Just give me a Wurmple if you can. And Pokemon of the same species really come in different sizes. I know the professor said they do, but I'll have a hard time believing it unless I see different sized ones lined up side by side. If there really are Weasel bigger than mine, I'd love to see them alongside the one I have, for comparison's sake. And you're a natural when it comes to catching Pokemon, right? I bet you see where I'm going with this. If you catch a Weasel bigger than mine, would you let me have it? I'll make it worth your while. You're that newcomer who fell from the sky. Are you hiding outside the village? Of course you are. The Survey Corps must have to get out and about to compile that Pokedex, the book they're working on, right? On your way, kindly do me a favor. Find out all about Starly. Pokemon certainly are terrifying creatures, but when I see Starly, I feel simply whole. Not that I have the least desire to actually touch one, mind you. Please let me see Starly's entry in that Pokedex the moment you've completed it. I know Shinx's ears had odd markings on the insides, but what were they? No use, I can't remember. This will keep me up all night. Hey, aren't you with the Survey Corps? If you catch Shinx, could you show it to me? I've got to see one with my own eyes. Please, I can't remember for the life of me what those ears look like. It's driving me up the wall. Well, I actually have one with me right now. Got one of the Shinx to show me? Yes. Alrighty, let's have a peek at those round ears. That's it! Its ears have that yellow cross pattern on them, kind of like a star. Can't tell you what a relief this is. Felt like I had a bone stuck in my throat, only the throats of my brain and the bones of thought. Thanks for helping me get that bone out. I got 3 potions. Right, let's get to it then, shall we? In order to complete this Pokedex of ours, there are a great many research tasks I'll need your help to carry out, my boy. The details of these tasks can be found in the Pokedex for you to reference anytime. Research tasks are tasks you need to carry out to complete the Pokedex. Each Pokemon species has a different number and variety of research tasks. Press the down button to open your Pokedex and check what kinds of research tasks are available for the Pokemon you've registered. When you're focused on a wild Pokemon in the field using the ZL button, you can also instantly check the research task for that species by pressing the down button to open your Pokedex right to that page. Some Pokemon have unusual research tasks, so be sure to check them out. You must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species to carry out plenty of research tasks. Do so, and you'll gain research points and other rewards for your work. One last piece of advice, Luke. If you see a wild Pokemon's attack coming your way, dodge like your life depends on it. A dodge? Here, watch closely, and remember what I do so you can do it later. Up! That beautiful flowing bit of gymnastics is what we call a dodge. If you're light on your feet, you can dodge out of the way of wild Pokemon's attacks. That way, hopefully you can avoid taking a beating and blacking out in the wilderness. The security corps had to collect me when I got the business end of some Shinx's Thundershock. But don't you worry, I've got lots of experience to draw on and I'll teach you plenty. Research tasks aren't simply about catching Pokemon. They require you to carry out all sorts of exciting fieldwork. For now, I suggest you listen to Akari's advice. You'll find everything much clearer with her help. Or would you rather return to Jubilife Village? No. As you wish. Best of luck carrying out your research tasks out there. If you're heading out into the wilds, best be prepared. I'd like to do some shopping. What would you like to buy? You got Pokeballs, potions, revives, and Cake Lure Base, a type of field provision that enhances the flavor of other foods it is mixed with. Pokeballs are not worth buying in this game. It's much better to just craft them. Okay, let's keep going. And immediately go the wrong way, because it doesn't matter. Now, we'll go over here. Now let me share some Survey Core wisdom. Focus on a Pokemon with the ZL button and then press down to open the Pokedex. You'll see what text you have for that Pokemon. You might have noticed that you have a research task to do with how many Bidoof you've caught. That's right, catching just one isn't enough. You need 2, then 4, then more and more. And when it's time to battle a Pokemon, remember the Captain's switching wisdom. If you have items out, press X to ready your Pokemon. Give it a try now if you want. I'll go on ahead. So, for Bidoof, I need to catch a number of Pokemon, evolve Bidoof, catch heavy specimens, and defeat some. I think you've got it, but as a reminder, don't forget to open your Pokedex when you focus on a Pokemon to check your research tasks for it. It's just ZL then down. Try checking your tasks for Starly next. One of your tasks is to catch Starly without being spotted, right? For that task, try catching them while hiding in some tall grass. I'll wait for you up ahead. Come catch up once you've finished some tasks. Also folks up here. The more energy a Pokemon's got, the harder it'll be to catch. If you battle a Pokemon and lower its HP, or maybe inflict paralysis with a move like Shinx's Thundershock, it should be easier to catch. I don't know that I can actually throw that far. Oh. Ow. Tackle. Around here, you can find a Pokemon called Weasel. It's got an aggressive disposition. That means it'll try to hit you with its moves, just like Shinx, and you'll need to battle it to catch it. If you take too much damage within a short time, you'll be in danger of blacking out. You can tell you're in danger when the edges of the screen turn red. Damage goes away over time, but you won't begin to recover if you're still being targeted by a wild Pokemon. If you take further damage after the edges of the screen have turned red, you'll become overwhelmed and black out. And speaking of which, your research asks for Weasel, and if y'all have seen it, use a certain move. To be precise, you have to use the move in battle. That's right, some tasks require battling. Now go on ahead. You take care of some of Weasel's research tasks, then come talk to me. That's a warm pull. You're really doing quite well for yourself. Here, a little reward for keeping up with me. Your own crafting kit. A kit containing everything you might need for crafting, even when there is no workbench around. However, you can only use the materials you have in your satchel. You can select the crafting kit from the key items pocket in your satchel to craft items whenever and wherever you like. However, unlike at a workbench, you'll only be able to use the materials in your satchel, and you won't be able to craft more items than your satchel can hold. And here's a recipe for potions, too. Thank you. That's why I was so in a hurry to catch up with her, was I knew that she would give me the recipe for potions. You need an Oread berry and a medicinal leek. With the crafting kit, you can craft items anywhere using any materials you have in your satchel. As long as you've got an apricorn and a templestone, you can make a Pokeball anytime. Or with an Oread berry and a medicinal leek, you can make a potion, so do heal your Pokemon. How goes research? Cover your Pokedex will tell you if there are tasks you've finished and give report. Please report back to Professor Lavington once you've got some research tasks good and done. There are slopes that are too steep for you to walk up. Hey, Iron Chunk. That's nice. Ponyta! If you're feeling worn out, have a rest in a tent at one of our base camps. You can also rest there to pass some time. If it's nighttime and you're scared to be out surveying, then the tent is a fine option. Woohoo! Ponyta! Oh, that's a Driftloon! Oh, if it isn't a crafting kit! You must have listened attentively to Akari's teachings. Excellent work, dear boy. This seems like a good time to explain to you about survey reports and the rewards they offer. When you submit survey reports, you receive money based on the level and number of Pokemon you've caught. You'll receive more money if you fulfilled certain conditions, such as catching a species for the first time. On that note, let me check the research tasks you've completed thus far. That's 10 on a row, so I caught 36 Pokemon today. Which means that I miscounted on my Pokemon count. Because let's see, prior to this day we had 6, right? So, whoops. So I got 30 more Pokemon in one report, 7 different species caught, 7 caught for the first time, 5 caught with a Backstroke. Lots of cash. I see. Most illuminating. I'll update our Pokedex with this new data. By carrying out research tasks and submitting survey reports, you'll raise the research levels of the Pokemon species you encounter. If you raise a Pokemon's entry level to 10, then entry will be considered complete, and you will have unlocked all the detailed information to be had about that species. As you carry out tasks and complete Pokedex entries for different species, you also gain Pokemon research points, which you can view on the cover of your Pokedex. Once you've earned enough a certain number of points, you'll be able to move up through the ranks of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So I finished up Starly. They live in the fields and mountains, gathering in large flocks. Their cries are quite obnoxious. Though small, their wings are strong. A strike from them leaves pain that persists for a week. Shinx shakes its body to generate electricity. Its stature belies its aggression. One must be patient to tame this Pokemon. I don't see any difference between male and female on Weasel. Whatever. I haven't caught any large specimens, so I can't actually go to that one guy. made good progress on these research tasks, Luke. I do believe you're ready to move up in the ranks. Let's head back to the village and report the good news to Captain Cyllene. It's time you earned yourself a star. If you have progress to report, I will judge its worthiness. Show me your Pokedex. You have made progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star. With this, you have officially attained the rank of First Star in the Galaxy Expedition Team. That's from the opening piece for Diamond and Pearl. You can now use Heavy Balls. Pokemon up to level 20 will also obey your orders reliably in battle. The rewards you earn for your survey reports will be more generous now too. Have these as well. They are further recipes you'll need for crafting. You can craft Heavy Balls, which works better on heavier Pokemon. And we can craft Revives. That a stranger like you should fall from the sky and yet flourish among us like this is a testament to your native talent and hard work. Most people prefer it when things are simple enough to be judged on face value alone. And proving your worth by moving up through our ranks is something that anyone can understand. Keep at it, and even if you did fall from the sky, people may be more willing to accept you. Working your way through the ranks will also be a help if you wish to make a life for yourself here. A higher rank will grant you access to more types of Pokeballs and greater rewards. For today, at least, you've earned yourself a meal at the Wallflower and a good night's rest. So, Luke, my boy, I believe a jolly good congratulations is in order. Well done on earning your first rank star. Potato Mochi say so much better when you have something to be happy about. Still, we'll be very busy from now on between our Survey Corps duties and requests from folks here. Which reminds me, have you already taken on that request from Beauregard? The people of Jubilife aren't too familiar with Pokemon, you see. So if problems arise, the Survey Corps gets called to help. Indeed so. Some people will ask you for help when you talk to them, while other requests will need to be claimed from the blackboard I keep in my lab. Speaking of which, weren't you approached with a request recently, Akari? What's it all about? About that, I was thinking maybe Luke could handle it for me. I was told it would require a bit of skill with battling Pokemon, so... Ah, yes. That request came from Mai of the Diamond Clan, if I recall correctly. The people of the Diamond Clan have lived here in Hisui since before the Galaxy team arrived. If we could establish good relations, I'm sure there's much we might learn from them, including more about the local Pokemon. But we can discuss all that tomorrow. For today, we should eat up and get some rest. The next day... Listen, do you have a bit of time after this? There's something I could use your help with. Alright. Thank you. I'll be waiting for you at the training grounds, then. If you've caught a lot of Pokemon, you may want to visit the pastures to change up your team. I will. Have you got a Wurmple you could give me? Let's see. Level 2, 2, 3, 3, 2. I'll give him this one. Are you sure you want to give up this Pokemon? Yes. You really brought me one! You must be as good as the rumors say! I'd like to name this Wurmple right away. Now, I've been told Wurmple will evolve into a Pokemon known as Beautifly, so I should give it a name with that in mind. He's gonna get a Dustox. I guarantee it. I don't know where this quest goes, but I guarantee he's gonna get a Dustox. This is a tough decision. Which of these do you like best? Beauticia, Beautifred, or Eugene? Alright, I'm gonna just pick one myself. Yeah, I like Beautifred too. I guess that's decided then. I'll raise Beautifred to be a splendiferous Beautifly. Wait and see. Alright, next up, this request here. Oh, have you completed Starly's entry in your Pokedex? Hurry, let me read it. Wait one moment. Male and female Starly have different appearances? Let me see. So the markings on their foreheads are different sizes. Incredible, I had no idea. Thank you for letting me read its Pokedex entry. Now that I know more about it, I imagine I might finally bring myself to touch a Starly. Please, if you can find it in your heart, catch a Starly and bring it to me. There's not a Pokemon in the world so adorable as Starly, I tell you. You show me Starly? Let's see, we've got this one, that one, level 3, 4, 3, 2. The smooth curl of the feather on its head, those lovely round eyes. Oh, it's lovely through and through. I adore it down to the last feather. Well, hello there, Starly. Want to pet it? No! I think I'm quite satisfied just looking at it after all. Besides, it might let loose a move. Who outside of the Survey Corps or Security Corps could actually do something so frightful as approach a Pokemon willingly? All the same, I must thank you for showing me this sweet Starly. Some people will see a Pokemon and simply flee on sight, you know. Perhaps being able to read all about Pokemon in that Pokedex might put them more at ease. Thanks for coming. I know you're busy. Listen, I've had an epiphany. And that is... You see, I've got a partner of my own. We may not get along perfectly, but we've got to work together to help complete the Pokedex. Your partner? Yes, here's my partner, Pikachu. That is very yellow. When we were attacked by those Shinx, I got too scared to think straight, and I couldn't handle battling as a team. Ever since then, my partners refuse to listen to anything I tell them. And if I'm being honest, I'm not even sure how to order him, how to guide him in battle. Pika! But when I saw how you and your Pokemon work together, I realized we need to do more, too. So please, have a battle with me. I want to learn how to fight effectively. The Survey Corps' Akari challenged you to battle. He's got a Pikachu. I have a lot more. Let's start with Bidoof, though. Ow. Bidoof's paralyzed. Pokemon. We're sending out Shinx. Strong side of quick attack. I just beat Pikachu. You and your Pokemon seem to be completely in step with one another. Phew, Thank you for battling us. I could be wrong, but for a moment, I felt like Pikachu and I had finally understood one another. Let's keep working at it, okay, Pikachu? Pika! Yes, I was wrong then. But I'll strive to work more as a team with my partner, the way you do. Assuming Pikachu and I can bridge some gaps. Oh, by the way, the professor said Pokemon have things called types, which apparently make a big difference in how battles go, which is why I swapped to Shinx. Pikachu seems to be an electric type, for example. Oh hey, it's a type matchup chart! I notice it's not complete, but hey. Both Pokemon and moves have types. The type matchup between a move and its target Pokemon determine how much damage is taken. Moves can be super effective. Effective, not very effective, or completely ineffective. Here's the rest. Here are some examples of type matchups. Fire-type moves are strong against Grass-type Pokemon. Grass-type moves are strong against Water-type Pokemon. Water-type moves are strong against Fire-type Pokemon. So you're the one, the new recruit everyone's talking about. The name's Zisu, captain of the security corps. I see you've got some fight in you. Figured I'd stop by and give what advice I could. Captain Zisu is a master of an ancient martial art, one that specializes in Pokemon battles. Now listen, if your Pokemon's truly mastered its moves, it can actually use them in different styles, I noticed. On the one hand, you can choose to deliver a move in a strong style. The move will deal more damage, but afterward it'll take longer for your Pokemon to act. On the other hand, you can choose to unleash the move in the agile style. Such a move will have less power behind it, but your Pokemon can act more quickly afterward. In truly favorable conditions, it might even get out 2 moves before the opponent can act. So for rollout, agile style is better. Strong style moves, agile style moves, and of course regular moves. Choose which is right for the given situation and direct your Pokemon with a little nudge. Once your Pokemon has mastered a move, you can have it use the move in either agile style or strong style by pressing the L or R button, the left or right button when selecting the move in battle. Sometimes your Pokemon will naturally master a move and unlock these extra styles simply by leveling up. Agile style uses more PP than usual, and so does strong style. Okay. Oh, one more thing. If you want to teach your Pokemon some powerful moves, just let me know. Zisu's teaching should serve you well when you're up against tough Pokemon. I suppose it's time I went to meet Mai. You remember? I mentioned to the Wallflower that I could use her help with Mai's request. I'm to meet her down past the foot of Aspiration Hill. You should come as well, once you've readied your Pokemon team and perhaps had them learn some new moves from Zisu if you'd like. Considering how much I'm going to end up changing my team up, I don't think it's worth my time to get more moves from Zisu. Boo! Did it surprise you? I bet I did! I was trying to, anyway. There's a secret technique to catching Pokemon, you see. It's what I call the secret Backstroke technique. Hitting a Pokemon's back with your Pokeball will surprise it, making it easier to catch or giving you an advantage when the battle starts. Hitting a wild Pokemon from behind has for a higher chance of a successful catch or to gain an advantage when starting a battle. The secret technique is called a Backstroke. If you're part of the Survey Corps now, working to create a Pokedex as they all are, you might end up meeting every last Pokemon here in Hisui. You should know I'm already looking forward to the day you accomplish that. Oh, you're that boy from the Survey Corps who fell from the sky, aren't you? Listen here a moment. I need to tell you about this great cake lure recipe I invented. I call it the Mushroom Cake. I poured 20 years of mushroom foraging know-how into coming up with this recipe, and I just know it's a winner. Problem is, the folks around here aren't catching up on to my recipe's amazing potential. But you're the talk of the village. If people see you making my mushroom cakes, famous as you are, I'm sure they'll want to give it a go too. I'll teach you the recipe. All you have to do in return is spread the good word by using it. Oh, and you'll need to go get the key ingredient for the recipe yourself. Scrounge not from the forage of thy fellows, as the old saying goes. Once bringing mushrooms all you need. I'll be waiting. That marvelous rich tone. How's it produced? I must know. Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Wait, you're from the Survey Corps. Wonderful. Just the person I need. I want to learn more about cricket talk. You must be curious about them as well, right? I mean, how do they make those sounds of theirs? It's a musical mystery like no other. I'll be in your debt if you could complete Cricket's pin in your Pokedex and show it to me, or so we can uncover the truth. You never know what kinds of Pokemon you run into, so bring different kinds of Pokemon along. Our team members stationed at base camp can help you swap what Pokemon you're carrying. There are many strong Pokemon that make their home on the other side of this bridge. I can't let you pass unless you're first. Oh! At your rank, you should be fine. Go on, then. Don't let your guard down now. Retreat to safety if you find yourself in trouble. Over here! My, this is Luke. My, a new face in the village. Not that it matters to me if you're new. If you're here, I assume you're prepared to be of help. I am one of the wardens of the Diamond Clan. You may call me Mai. I suppose you might not even know what a warden is if you're new to Hisui. But such talk can wait. Right now, I'd rather we get straight to the point. I have a problem that I need help solving, so the more important question is this. Do you feel confident that you can lead your Pokemon in battle? I do. That's good to hear. The security corps of yours certainly wasn't up to the task. This here is my partner, Munchlax. We were raised together like siblings. He battles at my side by choice, without needing any silly balls like you use. Watch and learn. Go bite. I'll use a rollout. Ow. Oh my goodness. We are swatching. Switching. Swatching. Switching. Switching. We're switching. Go Driftling. Confusion. Oh boy. No! This is not good. I'm gonna use Hypnosis. Thank you. What? What? That's not what Hypnosis does! That is not at all what Hypnosis is supposed to do. Come on. You really aren't one of the usual galaxy buffoons that if you could defeat my partner. Well fought, Munchlax. I'll take care of the Pokemon that battled for us. Thank you. And I'll let you have these. You people make all kinds of things with your crafting, don't you? They should prove to be useful materials. Privy Chokes. You and your Pokemon fought well together. You practically acted as one with them. Rather than like the legendary hero of old, the one we tell rather like the legendary hero of old, the one we tell stories of to our children. I think you're indeed the one for the job. You see, I need someone to deal with an alpha Pokemon causing trouble on upon Deer Track Heights. It is a large, fearsome foe, like any alpha, but you'll come, won't you? To Deer Track Heights? Your arc phone is beeping. A thing you have. It's showing you where you've got to go, isn't it? My, that is some curious sort of map. Is that one of those Galaxy Team inventions I keep hearing about? It certainly does seem to show the way to Deer Track Heights up ahead of us. I'll leave this in your hands. You'll do great out there, I know it. It seems you're quite the asset to the Survey Corps, new one. Though, before we continue, I must ask, do you really know about the Almighty Sinnoh? Do you already know about the Almighty Sinnoh? Almighty what now? I thought that was just the name of the region. I suppose that's to be expected. Allow me to sketch out the basics. Almighty Sinnoh steers all time. It's said to have created the very universe using its power over time's flow, and in this land of Hisui was born in the process. So the old name for Dialga, then. It's by the grace of Almighty Sinnoh that Pokemon can live and thrive here. We of the Diamond Clan are descendants of a people who crossed the sea and settled here in the Hisui region to venerate Almighty Sinnoh. However, it stole away from the world long ago, hiding itself from our sight. Almighty Sinnoh has only rarely been seen by any human, if the old tales are to be trusted. But there are still Pokemon here today in Hisui with a connection to Almighty Sinnoh. And it is the duty of wardens like myself to attend to their needs. The Pokemon that graces Deer Track Heights is one of those honored few. It is directly descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's protection. Follow me and you may understand. An alpha Pokemon's causing trouble in Deer Track Heights. Okay. That was a Kricketot. And those run away, huh? Okay. Ah, it's a Backstroke, even from the side like that. Oh there, mind helping a guy out? I'm after some cherry berries. You know them? The shiny red ones. They grow on some of the trees around here, but I don't have any Pokemon that can reach them for me. That's where you come in, friend. Throw one of your Pokeballs at a berry tree, and your Pokemon will grab the berries for you. Be sure the Pokeball you throw has a Pokemon in it, mind, and it'd be a shame to waste an empty ball. If you hand me 3 of the cherry berries you get, I'll tell you another handy tip. Oh, could you give me 3 of those cherry berries you have there? Sure, here you go. And over 3 cherry berries. Thanks. Now then, here's that handy tip I was talking about. You can throw a berry near a wild Pokemon to grab their attention and keep them distracted. Why not try it on some of the Kricketot around here? And I got 15 Pokeballs. That's much more important. Pep-up plant, huh? And that's Geodude. Nice. It bounced off the torch. Oh, so even your professor decided to join us. Huh. Whew, thank goodness. I got here in time. As a Pokemon researcher, I could hardly miss out on a chance to observe an alpha, now could I? I suppose that is your business. Fine, as long as you stay out of the way. This is Deer Track Heights. This is where I've long come to pay tribute to a special Pokemon. A Pokemon descended from one of those ancients blessed by Almighty Sinnoh. That's a cricket tune. That's not it. That's only a troublemaker here to disturb the peace with its racket. And that's what you're here for, Luke, to drive that interloper from this place. I'll ensure your Pokemon are ready for the battle. Thanks. Upon my word, what a large specimen! Little wonder Alpha Pokemon are feared across the land if they're all as oversized as this one. Exactly. They're not only big, though. They are strong and may make moves that others of their kind do not. They're not to be trifled with, let me tell you. Nevertheless, I believe you are stronger still than this Alpha, so go show it that, beyond any mistaking. Be careful, Luke. Size is a potent weapon in and of itself. No doubt this Alpha is a powerful and hardy foe. If you must face it, make sure your Pokemon have some strong moves at their disposal. Pokemon whose eyes glow red are called Alpha Pokemon. Alpha Pokemon are larger than others and may know moves that are rare for their species. They appear to be very difficult to catch. Okay, then. What do I start with? Cyndaquil. Oh goodness, that is big. Oh, I can't just... Okay, I just have to get it a little closer. Go Cyndaquil. Action, speed, and battle. Press the Y button during battle to check the action order of all the Pokemon currently battling. This shows the order in which the Pokemon will take their upcoming turns based on action speed. The action speed of a Pokemon is based on its speed stat, but it can also be affected by certain moves and items. Pokemon with a high action speed may be able to act multiple times in a row. Filled with wild might. Aerial Ace. Ow. Goodbye, Cyndaquil. Starly. Yes. Ow! I defeated it. Oh well. I was trying to catch it, but oh well. You really are an impressive one, aren't you? Seeing someone best in Alpha like that, it truly reminds me of the legendary hero of old. You best make sure your Pokemon are taken care of after facing off against such a foe. What in the world? It's a great word here. That is not a Pokemon that exists prior to this game. Based on the horns, I'm going to say it's related to Stantler. He looks upon you with kindness, Luke. I'd say the great Wardeer has taken a liking to you. That is fortunate. He's an esteemed Pokemon that can dash across the expanse of Hisui while bearing a human on its back. A human he deems worthy, at least. He's a blessing to us all. Remarkable. Truly outstanding stuff. A Pokemon letting someone ride on it. Why, it's just like the ride Pokemon of Alola. Professor Laventon. Luke. Captain Cyllene sent me. She said that once Luke carried out this request, we'd be able to set up a base camp. Ah, about that. I know this was a joint decision by Adamant and the commander, but still. Is it truly fine for us to set up more base camps like this? The Hisui region is a land created by the almighty Sinnoh for the sake of its Pokemon. As long as your goal is to coexist and thrive together with the Pokemon, then I imagine you should also be allowed to use this land. The Great Wardeer has taken a liking to Luke as well. This is a good sign. You have my thanks for what you did today. Our clan leader will hear of how you aided us. I'll come to show my appreciation with a proper reward as soon as I can. If we want to coexist and thrive with Pokemon, we'll need to stop fearing them and start getting to know them better. That starts with completing the Pokedex. Anyway, we should be able to have that base camp set up once the construction corps arrives. Here we have it, our new base camp upon Deer Track Heights. I'll call it the Heights Camp. From now on, when you set out from the village, you can ask to be escorted to this base camp to start your excursions directly from here. Having another base camp to start from will be a great help on our surveys. Nice work today, everyone. Let's say we all head back to the Wallflower. So I got 32, which means I was again off on my count. Great job I'm doing on that. We got Weasel to research level 9. Wurmple is complete. Let's see. Like Sapin is abundant in the wild. Why it evolves into various different forms is unknown. One cannot tell from a Wurmple's appearance which form it will take when it evolves. Driftling. Said to lure away young children to carry off them to the afterlife. Some whisper the Driftling are formed of reincarnated human souls, but these rumors are as yet unconfirmed. We have Kricketot and Geodude. Benny, old chum, the usual potato mochi, please, and make it for a 3 today as well. Have you all heard the grave news? That frenzied cleaver from rumors. It ended up mauling from some of our galaxy folks who went out to investigate it this morning. Cleaver. That's a new Pokemon. The Medical Corps has had a hard time getting all the injured back on their feet. Ah, this is the Cleaver that was reportedly struck by powerful lightning, yes? I did hear he's been behaving most erratically since then. Still, if further investigation is in order, the Survey Corps will, of course, step up to the task. A certain amount of danger is inevitable when researching unfamiliar Pokemon, but I'm sure Luke here can handle things just fine. Are you certain? I've heard Cleaver's so mighty even alpha Pokemon don't compare to him. And now, you forget that the strengths of Pokemon are key items of information that we of the Survey Corps are duty-bound to research. And since this perilous work of ours calls for a clear head and a fighting-fit physique, I do believe a good night's sleep is in order after this fine meal. The next day... Good morning, Luke. You should hurry to the commander's office before he decides to use you for sumo practice. Okay, so I can put things in here, huh? There you are. Let's hurry to headquarters. Look who's being punctual! Finally realize you're wasting Almighty Sinnoh's precious time by bowing to a sham? There you go again, insisting on your false image of Almighty Sinnoh as a ruler of time. I'm guessing that they're talking about Palkia here. My people follow the true Almighty Sinnoh, the font of all creation and ruler of space. Yep. Ha! You could have all the space there is and still not know what to do with it. Excuse me? Are you really suggesting that we make better use of your time than we make of vast Hisui space? Better than some. It's a miracle you showed up on time, O mighty leader of the Pearl Clan. I worried you get lost in the pointlessly vast space you're fond of and never show up. Me get lost in Almighty Sinnoh's great gift to the Pearl Clan? In our world's very basis? You wish. I had a feeling they would have that. I wish that I hadn't let myself get dragged into arguing you. Almighty Sinnoh, forgive me. What a waste of time! I'm off to Commander Kamado's office. I believe it was you who started this. You can feel the tension when those two show up. You haven't met them, have you? The woman with the reverence for space is Arita, leader of the Pearl Clan. The man who is going on and on about time, Adaman. Who leads the Diamond Clan. So, in case you aren't noticing the connection, Adaman is named after the Adamant Orb, which is for Dialga. Eureka is named after the Luminous Orb, I guess, for Palkia. The Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan grudgingly coexist at the moment. Apparently, things used to be less peaceful. Oh boy. But the boss, I mean the commander, is waiting. We should save this conversation for after you report to him. Can I go do the side quest that I definitely have got enough Weasel for? Right? I did, right? I think so. Weasel. Haven't caught any large specimens, never mind. Let's go. Oh hey, quest. There are some requests posted on Blackboard. Which one do we check? Bothersome Bidoof. It seems the band of Bothersome Bidoof keeps sneaking into the village and causing trouble. Talk to Samugi from the Security Corps to see if he can help set things in order. Playing with Driftling. It seems several people have spotted a Driftling playing with one of the village children. Uh-oh. Mickey from the Security Corps can tell you more. Speak with her and get to the bottom of this. There are no other requests. That's funny. So Oshawott's in there, and Rowlet's in the tree. It's funny because only Rowlet has a shadow. I imagine that if we hadn't chosen it, it's hard to guess what this is supposed to do, but it certainly does look impressive. I imagine Cyndaquil would be over here. Or over here, probably. With the Lepa berries. Oh hey, a quest. Oh, splendid. You came along at a good time. I'm looking for a pickling stone, you see. Would you mind lending me a hand? It needs to be the right size to fit atop my pickle pots and heavy enough to put a nice, firm pressure on pickles while they're fermenting. But it's supposedly hard for me to lift such a heavy thing from the pot. Best thing would be for the stone to lift itself up, actually. Oh, I have a rather good idea. There's a Pokemon called Geodude that lives on Deer Track Heights. It would be perfect for the job. Could you catch one and bring it back for me? I'll head home and wait for you there. Guess what? I have one. Okay. Well, I'll have to find her. Yes. What do you intend to do about that cleaver, Commander Kamado? He may be descended from a warrior of Almighty Sinnoh, but look at the mess he's causing. We can't sit back and let him rage on. You do get right to the point, Adaman. Time wasted is lost. Well, tell me, what would you have us do? Cleaver is a precious lord of the Pro Clan, is he not? That's the point. My clan can't intervene directly where a lord of the Pro Clan is concerned. If my people were to do something, our two clans might end up back at each other's throats, just like we used to be. But even folk of the Galaxy team have been wounded, haven't they? Seems someone's got to do something here. Who then? Would the Diamond Clan have the Pro Clan bring down one of its own honored nobles? I don't believe I said that. Thought it, maybe. You might as well have said it, you fool! Look, we don't even know what drove Lord Cleaver into such a violent frenzy. I'd like to know that myself. This is a first as far as my clan knows, too. I see you've arrived. This is Luke, the newest member of our Survey Corps. Aha! I hear from mine you earned Wyrdeer's favor. Good to finally meet you, stranger from the Rift. I'm Adaman, leader of the Diamond Clan, if you want to be formal. But that's a mouthful. Just call me Adaman. If you came from beyond the space-time rift, could you be from the space where Almighty Sinnoh is said to reside? No. I'm gonna go with no. I'm Irida, leader of the Pearl Clan. Caution and foresight are my watchwords. Which is why I have trouble believing such a tale. You really have passed through the rift? I have a proposition. Why not send this one to study Cleaver before deciding what must be done? You'll send this stranger who supposedly fell from the lift to study from the rift to study Cleaver? This newcomer with no experience? Says the leader with almost no experience. Being a good leader isn't a matter of time. It's a matter of embracing Husui's vastness without fear. Well then, there you have it. If how new you are doesn't matter, then let's give this kid the kid his chance. I'm sold, Commander. Let's try this your way. This should be fun. I'll get to see how good you Galaxy folk really are, with all your weird ways. Putting Pokemon in those strange balls and what have you. That whole practice bothers me. Almighty Sinnoh made Hisui vast so Pokemon could live freely throughout. We're meant to stand alongside Pokemon, not count ourselves above them. We don't use Pokeballs from a desire to control our Pokemon, only so that we can live together. Allow us to show you what we can do. This is your mission now, Luke. I order you to study Cleaver and help us find the truth of this situation. I accept. Remember that you are a stranger who appeared one day out of the very sky above us. People are naturally suspicious of your presence here. If you wish to be fully accepted and trusted, you must work hard. Work yourself to the very bone. Well, that's settled, and there's no time like the present. Lord of the Woods, Cleaver, is descended from a Pokemon that was blessed with Almighty Sinnoh's own power. No other Pokemon you've yet encountered can compare to his strength. Be warned. Listen to me. The Galaxy Expedition team has come to the Hisui region as a group of outsiders. Some might even call us interlopers. We mustn't do anything to threaten our relations with the Diamond and Pearl clans. Understand? Join me downstairs, Luke. We'll cover the details of this new mission. Ah, good. You're already here. Professor Lavington, the briefing, if you please. Yes, let's get right to it. So, Luke, I understand you've been requested to find out the cause of Cleaver's frenzied state. But as you're aware by now, Cleaver is a mighty thing, nigh invincible even. The Security Corps tried throwing Pokeballs at Cleaver when they were attacked, but I'm afraid they didn't even come close to catching him. It seems there's a far trickier opponent than even those aggressive species of Pokemon that cannot be caught outside of battle once they're riled. I'd like to be perfectly clear on this point. This mission will put you in extreme danger. Do you believe you can handle it? Of course. Very well, then let us go over the particulars. The Diamond and Pearl clans revere their nobles because they believe these Pokemon serve their almighty Sinnoh. They leave offerings to express their gratitude to these Pokemon in locations they call the nobles' seats. So perhaps a good starting point for research could be to find out what sorts of offerings they normally leave for this Cleaver. Luke, we need to speak with you. Listen, that rift in space-time seems like it connects this world to a whole other world. That world might be where the almighty Sinnoh itself resides. The true almighty Sinnoh, that is. The one that rules over time! So if you fell through the space-time rift, that might mean you traveled through time. By almighty Sinnoh's own power! Not by Dialga's power, no. Think of it, you might have just been swimming in its divine might! Well, I've got a favor to ask of you, amazing time traveler. Don't just study Cleaver, quell his frenzy! Well, you've certainly caught us at a good time, young Adaman. We're just discussing our next steps with regard to this whole Cleaver situation. Oh, you must be the Galaxy Team scholar I've heard about. Good to meet you, Mr. Professor. Share some of that knowledge with me sometime. Now let me elaborate a little. Those Pearl Clan types have a lot of respect for Cleaver. You heard his title, Lord of the Woods. I'm sure they'd rather get this under control too, but it's hard for them to come right out and ask one of those of Galaxy Team, of all people, for help. And the truth is, we in the Diamond Clan have a similar problem on our hands. Pokemon dear to us off in the mountains has flown into the same type of frenzy as Cleaver. Now, there's certainly bad blood between us and the Pearl Clan, but still. We've all got to share Hisui, and that means we ought to tackle our problems together. But there aren't many capable of standing up to such powerful Pokemon. You're the best hope we've got. You'll find Cleaver at the Grand Tree Arena. That's at the very heart of the Heartwood. His warden is a boy named Leon. Leon is a brilliant child, but also a bit, well, sometimes brilliance can be blinding, you know. He'll tell you all about his beloved Cleaver, whether you wish him to or not. Anyway, I'm sure you're up to the challenge, so we'll be counting on you. See you later! He certainly left quickly once he'd finished his talking. I suppose he really values his time. Adaman and Mai aren't wrong, you know. If you're to study and perhaps even quell Cleaver, you'd best start by visiting his abode. Our new Heights camp would be a handy place for setting out toward Grand Tree Arena. And you should stop by the pastures too. You'll want to choose the best Pokemon to bring. I still need to evolve my Bidoof, so I don't think I'm going to be doing any swapping out of Pokemon. I want to evolve my Pokemon is what I want to do. And I'm pretty sure none of them can be evolved at the moment. Right? Yeah, 15 for Bidoof. So nearly there. I think 14 is the lowest level of Pokemon here evolves at, and that would be Shinx or Starly. Anyway. Finding yourself unable to pick up the materials you come across? Satchel always seeming full? If that sounds like you, it'd be wise to lend me your ear a moment and hear what I have to say. You can carry around even more in that satchel of yours if you learn the trick to packing things in. I can teach you if you'd like. What do you say? Now teach me. I like your initiative. My teaching fee is a neat 100 Poke. Alright? Yes, please. Perfect. Then lend me your Earmone. One more kind of item. And that's all there is to it. You see how much more you can fit by packing things rightly? If you want to be able to carry even more things, there's more I could teach you. What do you say? Teach me. 200. Okay. You there. You seem like someone who enjoys a bit of crafting. Do you think you could help me out with something? I'd be very, very grateful if you try to craft something using a special recipe I came up with. So without further ado, here's the recipe. Pokeshi dolls. 3 logs of wood. This is the recipe for what I've named Pokeshi dolls. I invented them, you see, as special items that we could make in this village. I'd love to have you craft one and show it to me. I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with. See you later. Listen here, Survey Corps kid. I saw the darndest thing. I was scouring the hardwood for crops we could grow in the fields here when I saw it. This Pokemon called Cherrim changed its appearance before my very eyes. It was in the evening. The light was getting dim. All of a sudden, Cherrim's petals closed right up so it looked like nothing but a little flower bud. Wow, I thought I just witnessed the miracle of evolution. No, you didn't. But the next morning, when I went back to check in on the Cherrim, it was right back to full bloom. Why would it bloom just to close back up? Is that how evolution works? Or was the change I saw something different? Form change. When you look at Cherrim's Pokedex entry... when you finish Cherrim's Pokedex entry, let me have a look, would ya? To bloom or not to bloom? Okay. Alright, if a Pokemon starts eyeing me, I'll fling an Oranberry, then run while it's distracted. If I just stick to the plan, I'll be fine. Ah, Survey Corps boy. I was just headed out to the fieldlands to go gather tumblestones, but I haven't got as many Oranberries as I'd like. Are you familiar with Oranberries? They restore HP to Pokemon that eat them, so as you might imagine, Pokemon tend to be very interested in them. You see where I'm going with this? Throwing Oranberries is a great way to distract and avoid wild Pokemon. They're indispensable. With that in mind, could I trouble you to gather 5 Oranberries for me? Sure, here you go. 5 Oranberries. I gratefully accept. Gosh, I can't believe you went to the trouble of finding these just for me. Happy to help. Thank you. Gosh, you're so nice for someone who fell out of the sky. Let's just tuck these away in my satchel. I won't let your kindness go to waste. Wish me luck with those tumblestones. Got 3 revives. Awesome. How many do I have? Oh, I had 31. Yeah, that's fine. Somebody... Ah. So you've accepted my request to look into that Driftling? I can't tell you what a big help that is. Let me fill you in. We'd heard reports that a Driftling was playing with one of the village children over on Prelude Beach in the evenings. This seemed like odd behavior for a Pokemon, so all of us in the Security Corps worried its true intentions were to harm the child in some way. Thankfully, all the village children were safe and accounted for when we went to check on them, but there was one curious thing. None of them seemed to know anything about a Driftling. But while so many people from the village have reported seeing the Pokemon, we can't simply pretend there isn't an issue here. Since this calls for some investigation, I thought the Survey Corps would be our best bet. I need you to find out the truth behind the Driftling and the child it's been playing with. Eh? What about the other requests that I have? Oh, are you here to give me a Geodude? Let's see, 7, 10, 9, 7. Did you want to give it this Pokemon? Yes. Oh my, would you look at that? It really does look like a rock, and it seems to be the ideal weight too. Oh, it's simply perfect. Thank you, young man. With this Geodude's help, I'll surely make some scrumptious pickles. Dude. I hear you caught 3 different species of Pokemon in your trial. That's no mean feat. I have a job that's perfect for a high achiever like you. See, I need help researching. Ah, it's those pesky Bidoof again! I look away for 1 second and the little scoundrels waltz right into the village. Oh, this is awful. I'm a complete failure as a member of the security corps. How can I face Captain Zissou like this? Now get a hold of yourself, Tsumugi. Just catch the Bidoof and everything will be fine. But still, 3 Bidoof is a lot. 2 more than I think I could handle my own, in fact. Oh, I have an idea. I've heard that these particular pests get easily distracted if other Bidoof are nearby and end up letting their guard down around humans. So if you bring a Bidoof to draw their attention, I can seize that chance and catch the little troublemakers. Voila, the perfect plan. If we combine forces, we'll get all 3 caught in no time at all. Okay, so I need to go and find the other Bidoof. Got it! Great going, team! Okay, so I was just checking the wrong spots. Got it. That's lots of fun. Let's see. My goodness. Thought this would be a lot easier. There's one. Got it. Great going, team. 1 left. Oh, there it is. Got it. Great going, team. Nice work. That puts all the little troublemakers safely in our custody. Now to give them the old heave-ho. Hold on! It'd be a shame to just send those Bidoof back into the wild, no? My construction corps could find a use for them. Huh? You want to keep them? But these naughty nibblers have caused so much trouble for the construction corps. Ah, they're just Pokemon being Pokemon. How are they supposed to know our village is a strict and no chewing zone? Shows good taste on their part to come all the way to and on our woodwork, too. But if they're gonna stay here, they'll have to help with our work. We've got the guts to keep trying to get into the village, plus the teeth to gnash through trees and rocks, just what our core needs. How about it, little ones? Meals taste better after today's work, you know. Just what I wanted to hear. I'm not convinced this lot have it in them to do an honest day's work. But if Sanko's watching over them, I'm sure it'll work out alright. So I guess that's that settled. Thanks again for your help. Wow, that was bothersome. I got a rare candy, though. How are things, my good friend? I certainly hope you're putting that secret backstrike technique I taught you to good use. Either way, I have some super potions here just for you. Oh, think nothing of it. Having the Survey Corps out and about studying Pokemon is great for business, you know? So reporting you now is actually an investment in my own fortunes. 3 super potions. 100 HP. And now I must depart. There are ruins that are just calling to me. Alright. I think that's good enough for today. We're still a first star member, but we've done more on this than I have actually done in my main file. So, hey, did stuff. 17 Pokemon registered. 74 Pokemon caught. Alright, I wonder how much I'll get done next time. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.